Oh, gracious. Yeah, I should build this. Cyber Sword, I've been doing this weird thing recently. I think it's called reading. Yeah, what's that about? No, I would stop that. Okay. Well, I'm glad you've been reading. Reading's good for the mind and good for the soul. Alright. Out of the chains around its wrists. It's crazy. I think it's what people will end up doing with the stuff I'm writing, but that just blows my mind. People read what I write? It's true. Strange. Strange things. Oh, my shoulder's a little sore. Got my second shot today. Holla holla. So I am fully vaccinated. I can now return to my regularly scheduled program of taking the bubblegum out from, streets and chewing it. Ugh. That's what I do. I reread Ready Player One. I'm working on Ready Player Two now. Nice. I read Ready Player One and enjoyed it. I started reading Ready Player Two and I just could not get into it. But that's glad. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm reading The Hobbit to my grandfather, working on my VA skill. That's awesome. Sci-fi is enchanting, to say the least. I think that's why I'm writing it. Any good modern non-Star Wars sci-fi you can recommend? And I'm working through Thrawn. Oh, nice. The Thrawn's a good Star Wars series. Modern sci-fi. It depends on the style you like. If you like darker sci-fi, you know, sort of the stuff by Philip K. Dick is really good. He has short stories. If you're looking for something more fun, some of Brandon Sanderson's sci-fi is really good. The Skyward series, definitely, especially if you're just kind of enjoying just some fun reads. Skyward, yeah, Tech Spacey Shoot Blam. All right, yeah, go Skyward. That's a good one. I really enjoyed that. I read a lot more fantasy than sci-fi, but the Travelers saga's been pretty good so far. I read a bunch of books. I'm kind of a nerd. But start with Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I think you'll enjoy it. That's a good read. As the Colonel of Air disappeared. Also, if you look for more intense sci-fi, Foundation Trilogy by Asimov is pretty amazing. It's just an amazing piece of fiction, but that might not be as accessible, potentially. Into the Turning Stanley with found she instantly in trouble picturing the clothes that had been wearing, even the height of the creature. Or even... a taller creature instead, in case she made a mental note to find a way. I think I have separators in other areas. Dolores Madil, thank you and welcome. My library has Skyward but not Foundation. Unlucky. Skyward's good. Foundation is a more advanced, or not a more advanced, but it's just a different, less fast-paced. So Skyward, enjoy that. Also, I should put CD MP3s of their audiobooks anywhere. Like, I want to rip the MP3s to my computer and put them on my phone in peace. Thank you again for the follow. Did that go twice, or is my thing just glitchy? Probably just glitchy. But thank you again, Dolores, and welcome. Just in case my thing is freaking out. Could have sworn. Worked a second ago. Anyways, do you do any writing, Dolores? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it'll do that just yet. The real Salties. Welcome. I actually just got off my own writing sprints, and I'm currently trying to write a dark fantasy love story novel. That's awesome! There is actually quite a bit of demand I've been seeing on the manuscript wish list. Quite a few people looking for fantasy and romance genre overlaps. I don't know if you've seen the manuscript wish list, but that's always a really helpful place for writers to scope out some stuff. What are you using? I am using Scrivener. Yeah, that's correct, Cybersword. There you go. You beat me to the punch there. But yeah, Scrivener is a great tool. It has some drawbacks, so don't make sure you investigate and make sure that the drawbacks are it'll still accomplish what you want to accomplish it. It's only like $20 though. It's very inexpensive considering how expensive other products can be. If you're looking for free writing stuff, if you're looking for free, I mean, it's like 20, it's 20, 30 bucks. I mean, it's well worth it, and they're a great team, so it's worth supporting them if you can. But Celtx, CELTX, I think, is a good screenwriting program, but I think it also has novelistic functions. I'm using Google Docs, also a great tool. And that is definitely free, and has a lot of plugins. It's actually outstripping, it's starting to catch up with Word. Up to the base of the hill over there. Elementats, what up, Talion? How's it going? Yeah, Google Docs is a great tool too. I'm also writing a story. That's awesome. What's the scoop on your story? I would suggest using the outlining capabilities thereon. I did, and it was epic. The outlining capabilities. That's cool. I mean, I think just using their headers and their table of contents seems pretty handy. Great, that's good to hear. I'm good! The little buddy just got a bunch of vaccines today, so he's feeling a little crummy. So I feel bad. The little guy, he's finally asleep, but he was not a happy camper for quite some time. He was not a happy little camper. Sadly. Yeah. But thankfully made it through. Survived. The Foxy lady is doing the night shift now, so I've been pretty much just solo dadding it this afternoon, so that's always a lot. Did not get as much writing done, but it was good to hang out with the dude. Get some quality time. many words does a book usually have? I have OMG. It depends. A novel can have anywhere from 50,000 words to, 150,000 words, and then epic novels can have more than that. So they can be quite sizable. So it really depends on the story you're telling and how many moments you want it to have. I'm using my iPad. That works. Yeah, I've been debating on getting a Bluetooth keyboard and those types of things for writing. Like my husband before he gets on the road to come home. I haven't heard the manuscript with it. It's just not looked at it. I have heard of it. Nice, nice. Well, the good news is a romance fantasy novel is in high demand. So that's really fantastic. That's what you're investing in. So just let the words flow. That's another good point, Cyber. That's another good point. Just keep writing. I mean, when I type on here, it's a disaster. Yeah. Cat Dog, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, buddy. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I was telling folks, I just got my COVID vaccine, and then the little one, the little mini boss, got his vaccines. So he was a little salty today and not feeling so good. So. Well, it's not a romance, it's a love story. That's great. Well, do you have any works that you've published? Would love to read if you feel free to share links and so forth. I always think that being a writer is tough, and any way that we can share your work with others is a victory. So if you have anything you'd like to share that you've written, definitely feel free to do so. Right, let's see. Also, if it helps, we can put on a writing sprint. It sounds like you just wrapped up, which is okay. I'll still be checking chat if y'all just want to hang out, but I'll put 50 minutes on the clock for those of you who find the motivation of a ticking timer helps. Can be a twist at the very end of stories. Yeah. Twists are a lot of fun. It's genre dependent. Some genres rely more on twists, like thrillers, than others, but yeah. It's a good tool to have in your toolbox. Something's, my phone is buzzing, I think. One moment. The Foxy lady was just calling in to say hello and that she's on her way home from work. She had a late shift. I have a book published. I create stories based off the games I play here on Twitch. That's awesome! I'm a little behind on my Sims right now, but he's the only thing close to being public works. That's awesome! I will definitely have to. And if you stream, I'll have to give you a follow. That sounds really cool. Let's see how to do that here. Alright. How do I follow here? Alright, very cool. Great to see other streamers out there crushing it. And Animorphs. Oh yeah, Animorphs was fun. I remember kids loved those. Would have read that constantly. My birthday dinner is ordered. Bring on the tie. Ooh, yummy. Favorite book to read when I was younger was Magic Treehouse. One of my favorite books was The Swiss Family Robinson. I've actually reread it now that I'm older, and it's such a great read. It, like, all the science, you know, they have in it is like totally wrong, but it's still super entertaining. Happy birthday, Element Eds! Yes, indeed. Love these books too, that and Animorphs. Yep, glad to see you in someone else's chat. Yes, indeedy. And welcome, the real salties. Yeah, welcome all y'all new folks. So good to see everybody. Alright, we're still going on the sprint, and even if you're not working on a novel or something, try to, consider on the next few minutes of the sprint, writing some haikus. We had some awesome haikus by some of our viewers. So give it a shot. Give it a shot. All right. Let's see here. Cool light flowed through her veins. Healing the wound that her sweet suffered the last few days. Let the bright energy pull upon her. Do you live in the USA? I do indeed. I do indeed. Interesting. Did you ever check out My Hero Academia? I actually totally forgot. I still need to. Was that that was a YouTube video? Or no. That was a Netflix. My brain's been kind of wrecked today. But I actually am still interested. It's a TV show, right? And it's on Amazon or something. It was an anime. Yeah. I don't know if it's on Netflix. Interesting. Dun dun dum bum 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 bum. What is it? Season 1 here. Oh, I see. Well, I guess they have episodes on Funimation.com. I guess I can just watch it there. Cool. Maybe I shall do that. I'll write it down here so I don't forget. Let's do like to watch. I'll put it on my other notepad here. Hulu. I watched it. It's on Hulu. Nice, nice, nice. Well, I should definitely check that out then. It's on a lot of streaming services. I've been wanting to watch it. It's good. Nice. I'm on the second episode, season 1, and I love it. Yeah, maybe I'll watch it with the Foxy Lady. We've been looking for a show to watch together, so maybe I'll do that. Oh man, I'm hitting a bit of a wall tonight. A little sleepier than average. Taking care of the little dude is a little extra work. She is a smaller person, pet of animal, just a fullness and pace. Have you watched Shadow and Bone? I binge watched it. Yes, I did. I actually read the books. I didn't read the Shadow and Bone books. I read the ones that came after it, Six of Crows, which was really good. So you should definitely give Six of Crows a read. I probably need to read the Shadow and Bone series. But yeah, she did a great job. I think that's a really solid read. Oh, did I tweak the music? I was changing it, but I guess it turned off here. Let me get it going right, correct here. I have to check out the books. Yeah, they're a great read. Did you only upload your... Do you only upload your VODs to your YouTube? I have some other stuff on my YouTube. So most of the stuff, I don't do my writing on YouTube as much. Archive, there you go. I don't do my writing quite as much, but I have writing tips there. I have the edits. So one of the reasons it's called Final Boss Editing is because readers will, or viewers will submit their works, and I will usually edit them online. So I have all my recorded edits there. So those are always a lot of fun. My brother loves listening to Harry Potter, so when the 6th book came out, I didn't have any cassette tapes, so I had to read it, and he read from page 1 to page 300 the other day. That's awesome! Okay, I thought my headphones died. Sorry about that. My cursed Spotify. In one day. That's awesome. Well, Harry Potter is a really great book, I think, that helps readers engage with reading. I think it's such a good, such a wonderful story, and it's written in a very accessible manner, which I think is an underrated quality in writing. Making your writing easy to read and accessible, and just to stay out of the way of the story is something I think has a very good value to it, along with other pros and cons of writing. But yeah, I thought my headphones died. Yeah. But the worst movie was third one. It made no sense to me. Yeah, I actually kind of liked the third movie, but you know what? To each their own. I think the mark of a good, or of a movie that is accomplishing something is that it has some people who really like it, and some people who maybe feel differently. And I think that's great. That's always such a good way to just engage. So yeah, I think that means that the art is accomplishing something. For one book, I did prefer the movie to the book. Yeah, I really liked. I think book 6 and book 7 were I think really well done. Also, if y'all ever want writing tips, you can type in tips, and these are just some writing tips I've picked up over the years, all loaded into the bot. So if you're wondering why the final bot is putting stuff in chat, that might be able to help you. Yeah, that's a good piece of advice, that one. Look back at the upset patch of dirt marked where she'd surveyed. Let's see another one. Does it change each tip? Yes, it does indeed. It does indeed. Dan Brown's Angels and Demons. I've heard that was good. I never got to that. I've never been as much a frequenter of mystery genres, so I should read mysteries more. I actually want to try out some of the cozy mysteries that have become quite popular. But I've been jumping into Atlas or to the Fountainhead recently. Such an interesting book, that one. Normally I love how twisty his books are, but that was too much, and the movie helped me visually see the twists better. Oh, interesting, interesting. Yeah, twists are hard to pull off, I will say that. I actually just watched a thriller recently and was kind of like, oh yeah, like, it's always fun to break that down. It's not easy to do, and the writers that succeed are often pretty skilled. All right. Oh no, I am bad at spelling. Really? I've seen your, I haven't noticed your spelling be too off. I'm working on my book. Oh, is it spelled pedaling for riding a bike? I think there's two L's there. Could be wrong. Yeah. I'm working on my book. Ah, nice, nice. So am I. That's why there's spell check. I also have dyslexia, so I'd not be able to write my stories without spell check. Yeah. I think it's amazing the tools that they have. I know a lot of writers also use audio dictation. They use dictation software where they just speak the story and they get written. I've actually tried that at one point, but didn't really work for me the way I intended. But maybe I'll do it again. Google, just by doing Google Voice, I think you have dictation software on that if you're in Chrome. About trying dictation. Nice, nice. What is that? You're saying, oh yeah, it's a piece of software that listens to your voice, and it will interpret what you say into text. Pretty handy dandy, if you don't mind me saying so. Lord have mercy, I'm tired. Well, I got about 20 minutes left of fight in my bones, and then I might call it for the night. But these next 20 minutes, they're gonna go good. So let's make that happen. How do I mind change gears like that? Oh, I forgot to turn another sprint on, but this is my challenge to all of you. If you are not working on your story during this sprint, I would very greatly encourage you to maybe write a few pages or even a few sentences of a journal during this sprint. Or a haiku. Give it a shot. It's a lot of fun. So CatDog, I know you have some awesome writing ability. So feel free to try haiku. It sounds like Dolores, you're also a great writer. I was reading a little bit of the link you sent about the Sims kind of fiction that's emerging from the game, which is really interesting. That's actually something I've been studying because I also make some games. And I've generated stories. I guess I can write a haiku. Yes, you can. Little steps, little victories. I think those are the things that so hard on ourselves, and it's so hard to beat lethargy. But even if it's something as small as a always something that even saying it aloud is something that is really really helpful. Because we all have those voices in our heads that are telling us the opposite, or that it's too hard, or that we're too tired. But just saying, you know what, I'm just going to write one haiku. That's it. Um, those can be really powerful moments that help us find that momentum to help to accomplish more. Let's move the correct leather of a jacket. So no haiku for me this time. That is totally okay. That's see, you're working on your main project, which is totally acceptable and allowed. That is awesome. Um, and you're taking those small steps towards building your channel and those things. So I think that's really cool to see too. Um, nope. Dum 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 dum. So the text seemed fuzzed out to her vision. Oh, the fox lady is around. Let me say hello to her real quick. forget to add something to my story. I don't know where to put it. Best. Then if you have to move the scene, you can later. That is it really, really important? Yeah, sometimes things I think I have to add to my story aren't so important. A second. Alrighty. I've got my haiku just in time. Amazing. Well done. Cat Dog, that's amazing. I think I might call it a night after I read your haiku, though. I'm getting pretty sleepy. Got some good words done for how crazy today was. I'm gonna call it a success. So I'm pretty happy with what I accomplished today, given all the craziness. Dear warm hearth and home, after this harrowing day, you are my one thought. That's great! What an awesome haiku! I like it. Here, I'm gonna add it to my haiku list. Don't worry, we got a moment here. Bam! Well done, Cat Dog. That's a really good one. I think you. That definitely is how I feel right now. It's like, I just want to be cozy and warm. So that's awesome. That actually is like very much touching into into my own unconscious. You should really pat yourself on the back. You have one reader that definitely resonated with that at the very least. In any case, I will see you all very, very soon. I'll probably be back on tomorrow afternoon, maybe tomorrow night. Probably tomorrow night, maybe tomorrow afternoon. Just trying to tick off a lot of things from the old to-do list. So depending on... Oh, you have a thing as well. You missed my last message. Ooh. Wow, wrong reply. Oh, I see. So is there a way I could convince you to look at a piece specifically for passive voice? You can't tonight, but could I email it to you and have you take a look at it for that one thing? Yes, Cybershard. Well, I actually have a whole edits. Edit to this. So you can always, oops, is that it? Yeah. So you can always, we always do the free Twitch edits. If you just need some examples around passive voice, we can always zoom into that, and I don't have to do a whole edit about it, but I can maybe just send you a quick reply if that would help. But yeah, send an email to that, but it's 3K words long is the issue. In that case, then it would probably fit into the edit queue. I was actually going, I want to do some more edits very soon. I have 2 things in the queue, and I want to make sure I clear it out, because some of them have been there since December. So they've been there for a while, and I've been so busy these last couple of months. So yeah, I do want to go through some of the edits in the queue. So, yeah, send it in. I can't guarantee if it goes into the queue, how fast. It might take a couple of weeks to a couple of months to get it done. But if you just want a quick examples of passive voice, I mean, a lot of that comes from just looking at the base clause of your I mean, a lot of it, passive voice, you can self-diagnose, right? Like, look at the base clause. What's my subject, verb, direct object? What's my subject, verb? If you see a lot of is's and was's and has-beens and was being, verbs of being are generally passive voice. Was being hit by. When the direct object, the thing getting acted on, is the subject, that general trend, when the thing getting acted on is the subject, that tends to be passive voice. Like, the ball was hit by Jeff. That's passive voice, right? The thing getting acted on is the ball. I'm hitting it. So if you say Jeff hits the ball, that's active voice, right? I, the subject, am acting on the direct object. So that's a pretty helpful measurement. One thing that might help Cybersword is maybe if you're looking to solve that specific issue, send like 3 sentences that you think are the passive voice and go through it, try to catch as many as you can. Maybe send 3 ones you're not sure about, and then we can zoom into those. If not, you know, feel free to add your thing to the queue. That works as well. But that might be a good way to kind of break down, or put it in Discord. We have our Discord. That's also, if you have those 3 sentences, it's also a great place to talk with other writers and connect on that. So yeah, always happy to put it in my editing queue. But if you're looking for that specific problem solve, the best way to learn usually is just to try to crack it yourself. See how far you can get, and pick out 3 or 4 sentences that you're not sure about. And yeah, put them in Discord, send them to me in an email, and we'll talk through them together. Anyways, best of luck with your writing, everybody. I wish you all a wonderful evening, and I will see you all very soon.